Good morning and welcome to Morning Reflections, brought to you by Raising Dreamers Ministries, and I'm Lori Kirkland, and today I'm going to continue our reflection on the most important thing in the world, faith. Now, I have a lot to say today, and so I'm going to move rather quickly. Yesterday, from Hebrews 11, we reflected on the parents of Moses, how they feared God instead of man, and as a result they saw the Lord deliver, protect, and train their boy Moses, who was the Lord's chosen next leader of the Israelites. Raised by his own parents, that in itself was a miracle, Moses learned the Hebrew faith in God. He knew the promise of Abraham. He knew the Hebrews, the Israelites, his people, were waiting deliverance. He knew. This knowledge went with him when he became the age to move to Pharaoh's palace and become Pharaoh's grandchild and to be trained in the ways of the Egyptian royalty. Ultimately, Moses chose to be identified with his Hebrew people, even if it meant suffering and losing the comforts, security, and indulgences of royal living. Proverbs 29, verse 25 says, "The fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe." Moses' parents at his birth chose to fear God, not man. And Moses chose to fear God, not man. So let's look at a moment the fear of man versus the fear of God. So why fear man more than God? Because we can see mankind. We can fear their power, authority, reaction, their influence. So it's easier just to give in and go against God because you can't see God. It takes faith to fear God more than man. Divine faith in God. Moses had genuine faith in the invisible God. It empowered him to withstand the pagan culture and follow God. Moses refused to be called son of Pharaoh's daughter. Yes, Moses' faith sometimes did falter with self-doubt and dismay. But God would come to him again, and Moses would respond to the higher calling. At age 40, after he murdered an Egyptian slave driver, Moses had to hide again, even had to learn to be a shepherd after being royalty. But humility was the fruit God was producing in Moses so that he could fulfill the work of deliverance. Followers of Christ, God planned, prepared ahead, good works for us to do. We will face trials, adversity, and that is where our heart and mind are being readied so that we can do the good works. He is doing amazing things in each of us for His glory. Will you choose to put your faith in Him? Do life His way, knowing and following the Word of God? There couldn't have been the burning bush or the act of deliverance without the slavery, the death threat, the palace, the choice. He chose to have faith in God. True saving faith affects everything in your life, and every day, in every circumstance, and in every choice. Have faith in God. Have faith in His Word, His promises. They will give you the strength to face the challenges head on. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.